I'm Sarah, and every day my life revolves around design. This is my journal of what's happening right now in my world as a creator, an entrepreneur, a partner, and a mom. And I'm sharing it with you. So let's go. Today is another chapter in my design life. So, did you ever have a YouTube channel and you go to use your camera and that's when you find out the kids have filled the entire memory card with videos of guinea pigs riding a vacuum cleaner? Well, welcome to my design life. At least I know that back on the island, Alex is taking these renovation videos seriously, not just playing with the dog. Never mind. So back in the city, I've had a day full of client meetings. One first site visit for clients who've just bought a brand new townhouse. That was fun.
All right, so we're taking apart the propane hut, and when we went to lift this up, we found a nice little surprise. Those look like duck eggs to me. We're just gonna put a new one of these on top of it, and hopefully the ducks come back. No ducks were harmed in the filming of this sequence.
Yep. Clearly, island life and city life operate at different speeds.
Today's a big day because behind me you can see the old solar shed and the sea can, and those are disappearing because we have the big barge arriving with all kinds of new materials, which we're going to use for the screen porch over here.
This is the old solar shed, and this solar shed is going to move on and find a new home because Alex put all of the solar panels up on the roof, which is fabulous because they're getting amazing exposure. We're going to be able to create even more power. Happily, the solar shed can be recycled, but some of the rotted wood from the flat roof on the screen porch was not so lucky.
We're just going to check in on the beginning of changing the flat roof to a pitched roof, and we're just getting it all set up now to kind of make sure the measurements are good, the pitch is good, and the nice thing is we have the old flat roof to work on while we build the new roof, so it actually kind of works out well.
And the painting is going well, or at least I thought it was. But I just got a text from Alex who's asking about the stain color that we chose for the walls, and he says, quick question, this color seems quite blue and cold.
So the big question is, do we go with that color or not?
Alex sees blue. I don't see blue myself.
So I thought we had landed on the right color, and I left Steve to run with it, but it seems like maybe we need to choose a different color. And this is really tricky because we're at that challenging stage where you have the starting point, which is this whitewash wood that's gone all pinky. And now we've put on our proposed new color, but you can't actually read the new color for what it is because you're still reading it against the pinky color. So now I don't know what to do. The painters are on the island and Alex is on the island. I am here in the city. The question is, do I say, nah, don't worry about it, just go ahead, get up there and realize it's a disaster? Or do I say, go ahead and it's gonna be awesome? Or do we reselect color?
I just hope that when I see it completely finished, it still looks like the right color.
All right, well, only one way to find out.
Looks like I'm going back to the island. So here's where we've ended up. This is the before side of things. And over here, the window trims and stuff haven't been done yet, but this is the after side of things. And what I can tell you is I'm so relieved because this worked. What we did, we took a pink color that we thought was the color we wanted and we cut it about half with water. So this is just a super, super thin paint treatment, and the good thing is we can still see the texture of the boards coming through. We can still see that it is solid, natural wood, but the pink is gone. This is the before, a whole lot of pinkiness. And this is the after. It's fresh, it's looking crisp, and I'm feeling so happy with it. And one of the other things I started worrying about was how is it gonna look with the ceiling? And I'm happy to report, I think it looks great. It's got just a bit of warmth to it, and I think there's enough contrast between the walls and the ceiling that we're gonna leave the ceiling exactly as it is. It's rustic, it has character, The warmer ceiling relates to the warmer floor tone, and the walls act as this nice neutral bridge in between. So all of that's good, but what I can see is I can see up to Robin's bedroom because the doors are open. We're putting solid stain on there and it is not covering well. It's looking like 3 coats and it's actually looking way too cold. So I've got a sample that we're gonna check for a new solution. Before I go and buy 10 gallons, which is how much Steve thinks we need, I thought I'd start with one little sample pot. So the good thing is this is a solid white stain. It has kind of a creamy white finish to it, and apparently it's got good coverage and just a tiny bit of sheen. So I'm gonna cross both of these and hope that this is the magic potion. And how's it looking? Looks kind of blue in here. This doesn't look like warm white. And maybe that has to do with the reflection we're getting off the water, off the trees. But to me, this feels cold. The problem that Steve and the team are dealing with is this is how it's covering. They've put the first coat on and look how thin it is. And that's not good. So this is why I'm here to see if we can figure out another solution. Because we want this to be easy. We really don't want everything to need 3 coats. And while that dries, I want to check Fiona's room. White is way better. Look how fresh this looks. Ooh, this is gonna be good in here. It's looking a little bluey though. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to see how this color compares to what we had. It's just ever so slightly warmer than the color we had. Hey, okay, I should have.
That's why the drop sheet's right there.
I know the drop sheet is here for a reason. Don't make me look bad. Look, it's latex. It's all cleaned up. It's like it never happened. And I've just dusted, okay? There. It was an honest mistake. I was so excited to try it. One more room to test. So will this cover in 2 coats or is this gonna need 3? Because that 3 coats of anything is just not what we want. In case you don't know this, I love to paint. And I really wish that I could just be here. I really wish I could just be here and work with the crew because there's nothing I love more than progress. And I love pitching in and helping, and really that sweat equity DIY is totally my thing. But the reality of it is I've got too much going on at the office. I got a bathroom renovation that's starting. I got 2 house renovations and a house build, all starting, all this week. So you know what I'm not gonna be doing? Painting. That's why I'm here on Sunday painting. Sunday painter. Okay, so I need to leave this to dry and come back. And maybe we can go see what the progress is like in other areas. So this is what's happening out here. Ooh-wee! Super exciting! This is our new ridge beam. So this is now gonna be the roof line. So I know you're wondering, well, what does this mean? This means that the door is gone. We take out the laundry that's here, and the laundry instead is gonna tuck in right here. And then I'll be able to get a window here above the top of the roof. So we'll still get light coming in, but it'll end up making, I think it's gonna make a great space. Everything is looking up. And speaking of up, I've got to get back to the city, so you'll have to wait till next time for the final word on our paint color.